witnessing her here. An idea whose time has come. Former media advisor to PM Manmohan Singh calls for Mamata Banerjee to lead the opposition INDIA bloc. So this is the latest update that we are getting for you at this point in time for Congress Party. The expectation is that 2029 we will see, in fact, Rahul Gandhi becoming the Prime Minister. But now we have leaders from the Trinamool Congress coming forward and saying that it is time for Mamata Banerjee, in fact, to take over, to lead the INDIA bloc. TMC MP Sagarika Ghosh, in fact, has quoted from former PM's media advisor's article, and she's quoting from that article to make a point and saying that it's time for Mamata Banerjee to lead the INDIA bloc of the opposition. So this is the latest update that we are getting for you. It's time for Mamata Banerjee to lead is the point that is being made by Trinamool Congress ahead of crucial assembly elections in some very, very important states and union territories. Let's go across to my colleague Hridita joining us live right now for more on this. Hridita, good morning. You know, a big statement there being made by TMC Member of Parliament Sagarika Ghosh. She's actually cited what Mr. Sanjay Baru had mentioned in the article once, an idea whose time has come. It's time for Mamata Banerjee to lead the INDIA bloc.
Well, absolutely. This morning's tweet is not for the first time that TMC has been pitching in for Didi, but this is a multiple times attempt that the TMC has been stating forward that Mamata Banerjee, being such a senior leader, should now take over the baton of the Indie bloc. And as Sagarika Ghosh, the MP of the Trinamool Congress, has stated this morning from Sanjay Baru's post in an article where he has completely written, as I quote, that Miss Banerjee is different as the only woman presently head both a political party and the government. She also goes on and saying that she is a totally self-made and first generation leader who to stand on firmly on the ground. So now you understand that on the reports that has been written on this article by Sanjay Baru, he has completely made to say that she is one of the first leaders who has stood firmly on her grounds, given to the experiences and history through which Trinamool Congress has actually come over, and through which Mamata Banerjee has succeeded over the 31 years of regime that the left once had over Bengal, given to all of that being the first leader or the first generation woman leader of her family as well. Leading a party over 14 long years has been something remarkable, and given to that experience, not only her party is batting for her, but also we see Sanjay Baru, who comes from a Congress affiliated background, is also now batting for Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister. Also, to give you a note of this, that Congress has already announced to go solo in West Bengal. That is one of the offside remarks that comes in, as leaders like Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary from West Bengal has always stated that they do not hold much of
right. Hridita, request you to please stay on with us. We have Riju Datta of the TMC joining us on the broadcast as well. Mr. Datta, good morning. Thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. How should we interpret what Ms. Sagarika Ghosh has mentioned? She has quoted an article that has been put out by Sanjay Baru, wherein he has, in a way, trying to, make a point. He has said that it is time now for Mamata Banerjee to lead the INDIA bloc. An endorsement of that coming in from your party's MP, Sagarika Ghosh.
And even I have tweeted it just a few minutes ago. See, the question is, Mamata Banerjee is only political leader in the country who is taking the fight to the BJP, to Modi and Shah. She is not the last woman standing, she is the last man standing against, and she is giving it back to this egoistical, patriarchal BJP the way they understand it. After she appeared in Supreme Court where she was fighting for the people of Bengal and their right, their fundamental right to vote, the entire India and the women of entire India went behind her and said, this is what we want. She is the only chief minister who in a one-on-one contest with BJP, 19, 21, 24 and now 26 will defeat the BJP.
Okay.
So to take BJP head on in the opposition bloc, there is no bigger political leader, with all due respect to everybody else, with the CV, with the track record, than Mamata Banerjee. That's why Sanjay Baru, who was the media advisor to late Dr. Manmohan Singh, the ex-Prime Minister of India, has also spoken his mind.
Okay.
And it's a fact. And that is how opposition collectively can go forward to defeat this menace called BJP, this cancer called BJP.
Are we then given to understand that when it comes to the INDIA bloc, the kind of points that are being made right now, there is no trust in Rahul Gandhi at all?
No. This is a wrong statement. See, India bloc is a collective group of reputed political parties who respect each other massively. Now, whatever decision will come up as a joint decision. But after this article by Mr. Sanjay Baru, we are only saying that this makes sense because we have tried everything else.
Okay. I know what you're trying to say here, Mr. Datta. So essentially, you're trying to say that the current leadership is not able to defeat the Bharatiya Janata Party, and that's the reason why it's time to bring a change. We need to get rid of this combination of Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge leading the INDIA bloc, because this is exactly what Mr. Baru has also written in the article. It's time now to replace them with Mamata Banerjee.
No, I see. You can please don't put words in my mouth. I am only saying that what is the job or what is the mission of the India bloc? The mission of the India bloc is to defeat BJP and get our country back on the winning ways, get our country back to the golden days.
Fair enough. Now, if you want somebody else to take over the reins,
I'm giving you the answer.
If you want somebody else to take over the reins, isn't it obvious to say that, the current leadership is not able to bring you the result that you want?
That is what I'm saying. I'm saying in our collective mission to defeat the BJP and make India win, we have tried certain options. It did not pan out. Now you have Mamata Banerjee in your ranks. Last election, it was Mamata Banerjee, if you remember, in the India bloc meeting suggested Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge's name for the PM post. I'm sure you know it because Times Now has done a big story on it. This time round, we feel and the country feels that it is time for Mamata Banerjee to lead the battle, lead the fight and take the battle.
Do you think Congress party is going to agree for it? Because just a couple of days ago, we had Mr. Manikam Tagore saying Rahul Gandhi will become the Prime Minister in 2029.
No, see, every party leader, every party tall leader has the right to give their own comments. And again, I'm saying, whatever collectively will come out as a joint decision in the India bloc.
Okay.
But because we are discussing Mr. Sanjay Baru's article, I'm commenting on that I believe it is time that this idea is made a reality and Mamata Banerjee should lead the India bloc simply based on her results and based on her CV.
All right, Mr. Riju Datta, appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective on this. First reaction they're coming in from the Trinamool Congress. Let me now go across to my colleague Sagarika as well, who's joining us live from the newsroom. Sagarika, you just heard what TMC's Riju Datta had to say. He was only quoting, what Mr. Sanjay Baru has mentioned in the article, and very categorically, in fact, in the article, he has mentioned repeating the Sonia Manmohan model with Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge has not helped. Absolutely. So even he is saying, their leadership hasn't held the INDIA bloc at all.
And also, Hina, let's also look at this in the larger context. Who is Sanjay Baru? Remember the book, The Accidental Prime Minister? He authored that book. So a man who knew about how the UPA functioned. His book obviously had become the topic of a political showdown between the Congress and the BJP. But now, what has Sanjay Baru said? In his article, which is titled National Imprint, Sanjay Baru has clearly made a pitch for Mamata Banerjee. And that is why TMC spokespersons and TMC MPs are now amplifying that message. Sagarika Ghosh of the Trinamool Congress says an idea whose time has come. Former media advisor to former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh calls for Mamata Banerjee to lead the opposition India alliance. And I also have some excerpts of that very article that Mr. Baru has written, and I'm going to read from it. It's here on my phone. So Sanjay Baru says, and I quote from his article, a fiery Mamata bolstered by nationwide political support through INDIA would have helped the parties battling the BJP to acquire coherence and popular appeal. So is this also a message to Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party? And the excerpt that you mentioned, Hina, where he said that 3 years back, when the INDIA platform was formed, I took the view that Ms. Banerjee ought to have been made its chairperson, repeating Sonia Gandhi Manmohan Singh model with Rahul Gandhi Mallikarjun Kharge has not helped. So just take a look at what's happening in these poll-bound states. In Assam, a story that you broke, that a Congress strongman has submitted his resignation. In Kerala, a veteran like Manishankar Iyer is showing faith in Pinarayi Vijayan. In the state of West Bengal, it is the Trinamool Congress which is strongly pitching for Mamta Banerjee to take on a bigger role. They are pitching her as the Prime Minister, as somebody who should lead the opposition and not Rahul Gandhi. And in Tamil Nadu, another poll-bound state where the alliance trouble is not ending for the Congress party. So just take a look at how everything is playing out for the Congress party in a year where very important high-stakes battle is going to be fought out in these poll-bound states.
But you know, there are two other important points as well, Sagrika, which we must highlight. While clearly this article is being cited by TMC leaders one after the other to amplify the message and the demand that it's time for Mamta Banerjee to take over and lead INDIA bloc. You know, in the article, Mr. Sanjay Baru has also mentioned Ms. Banerjee's only deficit is that her governance record at the state level has not been very impressive. So it's not that she's been perfect as a leader, but the only point I think that he is focusing on is that how BJP, according to Mr. Sanjay Baru, is a male-dominated party, and if we have an opposition leader, you know, led by a woman political leader, opposition bloc, if it's led by a woman leader, then perhaps that could help opposition, you know, make a dent into the fortunes of the BJP, because BJP, NDA collectively has been trying to woo women voters, you know, election after election, and they've really helped BJP come to power. So perhaps if we have a woman leading the opposition bloc, maybe there are chances for opposition, isn't it, Sagrika?
Absolutely. And also, Hina, just look at the kind of messaging that's coming in. In this very article, Sanjay Baru first talks about how it is time for India to have its second woman Prime Minister. So that's the pitch that is being made. If you look at the Trinamool Congress's social media page and its social media platform, the way they project Mamta Banerjee is as a leader, the only leader who can take on the BJP. If you just see the way they said that she is fighting for Bengal's cause in the national capital, the video that they put out of Mamta Banerjee, of her marching with the people, showing her as a grassroots leader. And then, like you spoke about the woman vote, let's also not forget that in the state of West Bengal itself, it is the woman vote that Mamta Banerjee has consolidated with her schemes like, you know, Lokhir Bhandar, etc. So these are schemes that Mamta Banerjee relies on when it comes to consolidating the woman vote. And if you have also seen how the TMC has performed, while the BJP has increased its footprint in the state of West Bengal, it is Mamta Banerjee who has the support of the woman vote, as we have seen in the previous elections as well.
Well, the timing is also very interesting. Just weeks before we see very interesting assembly elections in, you know, the country. We'll see how Congress netas are going to really react to this. Thank you very much, Sagrika, for your inputs on this particular story. Let's now move on and shift our focus to what's happening in Tamil Nadu. The next hitch for the Congress is in Tamil Nadu. Polls are due in just a few months from now, and the alliance trouble is continuing for the Congress and the DMK. Congress has been asking for a share in power, a demand that has been rejected by the DMK. Ahead of the formal seat-sharing talks, Congress has again reiterated its demand, in fact, and multiple leaders, including Manikam Tagore and TNCC chief, have asserted that the party is not an NGO, demanding a share in governance. Manikam Tagore has said that the Congress party was only asking for respect. Listen in.
காங்கிரஸ் கட்சியுடைய பொறுப்பாளர் திரு கிரீஷ் கோடங்கர் அவருடைய தலைமையிலே குழு அமைத்து டிசம்பர் 3ஆம் தேதி குழு அமைக்கப்பட்டது. அந்த குழு இன்றைக்கு தேதிப்படி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எத்தனை நாள் ஆச்சு? 70 நாள் ஆச்சு. இன்னைக்கு 70 நாளா இருக்கு காங்கிரஸ் கட்சியுடைய குழு பேச்சுவார்த்தைக்கு காத்திருக்கிறது. பிப்ரவரி 22ஆம் தேதி குழு அமைக்கப்படும் என்று திமுகவுடைய தோழமை கட்சியுடைய அறிவிப்பு வந்திருக்கிறது. அது வரைக்கும் காத்திருக்க வேண்டியிருக்கிறது. 70வது நாள் என்று நாம் காத்திருப்பது. நம்ம கேட்பதெல்லாம் வேற ஒன்றும் சொத்து தான் கேட்கணும், மரியாதை தான் கேட்கணும். மரியாதை, அன்பு. மாவட்ட செயலாளர் தளபதி அவர்கள் பேசிய பேச்சு என்பது வருத்தத்தை தருச்சு. நம்மை பொறுத்த மட்டும் தமிழ்நாடு காங்கிரஸ் கமிட்டி தலைவர் அதற்காக ஒரு ட்விட்டர் போட்டிருந்தார். என்னன்னா 26ஆம் தேதி நினைக்கிறேன், ஜனவரி 26ஆம் தேதி நினைக்கிறேன், அவர் மேல நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கணும்னு சொல்லி தமிழ்நாடு முதலமைச்சர் கேட்டார். இது 20 நாள் ஆகி போச்சு, நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கல. அவர் வருத்தமும் தெரிவிக்கல. அதனால என்ன, இப்ப எல்லாரும் பேசுறாங்க. அதனால ஒரு மாவட்ட செயலாளர் பேச ஆரம்பிச்சாரு, எல்லா அமைச்சர்களும் பேச ஆரம்பிச்சாங்க. காங்கிரஸ் சாதாரணமா எடுத்துட்டு பேசுறாங்க. இதை கேட்டுட்டு சும்மா இருக்கணும் நான் கிடையாது. நம்ம கேட்டுட்டு சும்மா எங்களுக்கு மரியாதை கொடுக்கலன்னா திருப்பி அடிப்போம்.
Let's go across to my colleague Dharini, who is joining us live right now for more on this. Dharini, good morning. We aren't asking for any wealth. We only demand love and respect. That's the message coming in from Manikam Tagore, Congress Member of Parliament, a senior Congress leader who's been repeatedly saying that it is time for friends to also share some benefits. Both parties cannot remain friends without any benefits.
Well, it is important to note that around 3-4 days back, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin himself made it very clear that DMK will not be agreeing for a share in power. DMK will not be agreeing for a coalition government. So this came from none other than the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and the President of ruling Dravida Munnetra Kalagam. But despite this clarification from Mr. M.K. Stalin, it looks like the Congress is not going to take a step back from its demand. We saw Manikam Tagore and also Mr. Karti Chidambaram in a recent interview. They both demanded that the Congress should be getting a share in power from the DMK this time in case if their alliance wins the assembly elections in Tamil Nadu. And the bigger question here is, are these MPs, that is Mr. Karti Chidambaram, Manikam Tagore, etc., are these MPs making such remarks without the consent of the Congress High Command, that is the Central High Command? That is the bigger question that is lingering in the minds of everybody here in Tamil Nadu. Whether the Central Congress High Command is also of the same opinion, and do they consent to these remarks made by the MPs? Their MPs is the question that is currently lingering in the minds of a majority of the people here in Tamil Nadu. But so far, the Central Congress High Command has not spoken anything on record about this matter, be it Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge or Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Both of them, they remain mute at this point, and they haven't spoken anything on record so far on this coalition government demand. But the MPs here in Tamil Nadu and also several secondary level leaders here in the state of Tamil Nadu from the Congress unit, they are making it very clear that they will not take a step back from their demand. They want a share in power. Unless there is a coalition government, they will not be continuing their relationship with the Congress party, is what many of them seem to say.
All right. Thank you very much, Dharini, for the moment, for joining us with your input.